Kodak, Black, and Jackboy were day one homies who came up in the trenches together. But instead of taking over the rap game together, they sparked a crazy beef that almost got Jackboy killed. Kodak and Jackboy met when they were both living in the Golden Acres projects in Pompano Beach, Florida. There's not a lot of opportunity out there for poor kids living in the hood, so Kodak and Jackboy both ended up getting active in the streets early. Kodak was always rapping and would go to a local trap house after school to record music, but at the same time, he was neck deep in the trenches. He got kicked out of school for fighting and got booked for stealing a whip when he was still in middle school, and after that, he really started going hard in the booth. Kodak joined a rap crew called Brutal Youngins when he was just 12 years old, and a few years later, he came out with his first solo project called Project Baby. The tape got a little buzz on his name, but Kodak's real break happened in 2015 after Drake posted a video where he was dancing to Yak's song Skirt. But even after Kodak started making waves in the industry, he's been in and out of jail ever since. Jackboy started getting booked at a young age too. He hopped off the porch and started breaking into houses and getting into credit card fraud. And when he was around 14 years old, he got sent to juvie for 4 years. A lot of fans don't know how tight Kodak and Jackboy really were before all the beef started. According to Jackboy, Yak was the only person besides his own mom who was holding him down while he was locked up. During an IG live session from back in the day, Jackboy said Yak is the only dude who ever checked in on him while he was locked up and put money on his books.
Let me tell y'all what Kodak was doing when he was 14. This nigga was writing me every week, y'all. At 14, juvenile program, you can't send no money at that point. Him and my mom, the only person that sent me money.
Jackboy came home from juvie, and Kodak was already working hard on getting his rap career popping. But instead of hopping in the booth, Jackboy ended up back in the streets and went down with a 4-year prison sentence. While Jackboy was behind bars, Kodak was on his way up in the rap game. He signed a deal with Atlantic Records and started his Sniper Gang label. Kodak was working with massive artists and was featured on the XXL freshman class in 2016. And by the time Jackboy got out of prison, Kodak was one of the hottest new rappers in the game. When Jackboy came home, he hopped in the booth and started making music too. Kodak signed him to the Sniper Gang label, and fans thought they were going to take over the industry together. Everything was cool for a while, but then Kodak's issues with NBA Youngboy sparked a wild beef with Kodak and Jackboy. Kodak, Black, and NBA Youngboy are two of the biggest rappers in the game right now, but before they were superstars, they linked up together on tracks like Water and Chosen One. Fans were rocking with the collabs, but then in 2017, Kodak allegedly sent a shot at Youngboy on the track Time Never Mattered and rapped, "But I hope that I don't go broke again. Nigga, I'm killing young babies. Kodak never going broke again. Nigga, you a free agent." NBA Youngboy didn't respond to the track, but his homie Quando Rondo hopped on IG Live and burned a Sniper Gang shirt. That's when some Sniper Gang affiliates posted a video pointing guns at the camera and burning NBA Youngboy merch. Kodak responded on Instagram and said he forgave Quando about the situation though.
It's alright, dog. You know what? I forgive you niggas, man. I forgive you niggas, man.
And after that, it all calmed down. When Kodak got locked up in 2019, Youngboy even dropped a track called Letter to Kodak and raps, "I've been in it for so long, but still can't get it right. Follow my heart, I'll never let no one control my life. Kodak locked up and I miss him, so I'ma send a kite." Kodak was facing some serious charges back then. He had just been arrested on a gun charge because he lied on the documents while buying guns. The judge handed down a 46-month sentence, but Yak was still facing another charge from when he got arrested at the Canadian border with a Glock. Even though he was locked up and facing major time, Kodak was still tapped into what was going down on the outside though. And that's when his beef with Youngboy really popped off, and allegedly when Jackboy and Kodak fell out too. Youngboy used to date Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Ayanna, back in the day, and after they broke up, the situation got messy fast. Ayanna allegedly slashed his tires, so Youngboy dropped the track, Dirty Ayanna, and raps, "Protect my heart with that rod. I'm running far out, she'll reach. I mean as far as the stars. Might have to cancel my cards. Don't come out after dark. I say she won't leave me alone. She slashed the tires on my car." Then in 2020, Ayanna showed up where Youngboy was staying and started fighting his baby mama. Youngboy's security kicked her out, but then she snuck back into the crib and started fighting her again. According to reports, Ayanna was losing the fight, so she grabbed a knife and stabbed Youngboy's baby mama. The cops got involved and a report came out saying that Youngboy is fully cooperating with authorities. When Kodak saw the news, he hopped in the comments and aired Youngboy out over the situation. He tagged Youngboy and basically called him a snitch and said, "Shaking my head. I see him have to write you a letter and tie your shoes for you, lil' bruh." NBA YoungBoy clapped back on IG Live and started yelling at Kodak about how he's not gonna take advice from anyone who's locked up in jail.
These niggas watch me from a jail cell and be on my dick so bad, nigga. Niggas bitches. Niggas be writing academics about me, man. I ain't telling academics to post shit about me. Niggas hoes. I ain't never paid attention to a nigga, especially from no motherfucking cell, nigga.
Then Kodak clowned YoungBoy for wanting to be like him and called him his son. While Kodak was locked up, Jackboy was holding it down for Sniper Gang and was basically the face of the label. Kodak and Jackboy have been homies since day one too, so any beef Kodak had, Jackboy was gonna be right there with him. After NBA dissed Kodak on Live, Jackboy hopped into the beef and started sending shots at YoungBoy and his whole team.
Look, man, I see his homeboy telling him some fucking a bitch. We ain't worry about fucking no bitch, man. We niggas riding for him, man. This is my car, man. Get your dog a car, man. Get your dog a motherfucking car, man. This my shit, man. I paid for this, man.
YoungBoy ended up dropping the beef and moving on though, and that's when the drama with Jackboy and Kodak all started. In 2021, Kodak Black got a major break after Donald Trump granted him a pardon and got him released from jail. Fans were excited to see Kodak back in the rap game, but nobody was expecting what happened next. Kodak started sending subliminal shots at Jackboy on Live.
And I'm the only one could get us the bikini bottom. Know what I'm saying? We slide the bikini bottom, know what I'm saying? Type shit. I'm driving the boat though. Niggas will try to throw me off the boat. Know what I'm saying? I don't know, off some envious shit, just jealous and just, I don't know what these fuck niggas be thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Jackboy responded and said that Kodak needs someone to help him drive the boat.
I need 2 drivers on my team, man. Cause it be like one driver, nigga be driving for 8-9 hours, all sleepy and shit. I know you tired, but niggas just keep on going. Like, you need somebody else to help you drive sometimes. I don't want no nigga driving me 8-9 hours. Nigga know you tired, you trying to be the only person driving. Like, god damn, like, you'd rather nigga crash than somebody else drive, ain't it?
Jackboy was keeping Sniper Gang running while Kodak was locked up. And rumors say that when Kodak came home, Jackboy thought he would still have some control over the label since he was the one holding it down while Kodak was locked up. At first, they were just sending sneak disses and had fans confused talking about who was driving the boat. But then Kodak called Jackboy out by name on IG and wrote, "Just made an M off Lil Jack. Thanks, Lil Bruh." And took long enough, but that business must be stood on. Jackboy responded by posting a Kevin Gates track called Vouch, where he raps, "Put the folks in my business, gotta set court appointments, gotta suit up with lawyers, damn, this how we rockin', they copyrighted my name and wanted $1 million. The label laughed in my face, I had to pay out of pocket." Then Kodak clapped back and said that he wasn't gonna get into internet beef with anyone and said that Jackboy owed him money because Kodak is the only reason he has anything. It looked like things were about to get crazy, but Jackboy went on IG Live and said that Kodak was his brother at the end of the day and he wasn't gonna explain anything to the fans or feed into the drama.
Nah, that's my brother at the end of the day. Everybody know, like, as far as day one, Jackboy a real ass nigga. So I'm not gonna go into detail or explain shit to nobody. Like, I don't care.
Kodak was pressing Jackboy for some money he allegedly owed him, and he acted with the disrespect to another level when he posted a video online of him throwing $100K cash into the ocean and even flushed more money down the toilet. Then Jackboy went on IG Live and started airing Kodak out. Back in 2019, the rap game was shocked when Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed outside his Marathon store in South Central LA. His death had a major impact on everyone, and that's why people were surprised when Kodak made some wild comments about Nipsey's girl, Lauren London. Right after Nipsey died, Kodak was on IG Live and said that Lauren was going to be single and he was down to smash, but that he would give her a year to cry.
She gonna be a whole widow right here. I'd be the best man I could be, fuck. I'd give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying and shit. The dude, I ain't trying to shoot at her. I'm saying, listen, look. No, she could do 2-3 years, but I just try to be that. I try to be like, if you need a friend to holler at us, show the lean or you can call my line.
The backlash on Kodak was wild, and even stars like T.I. hop into the situation to check him over it.
Kodak Black, you out of pocket, nigga. Fix that shit. Quickly. Expeditiously, nigga.
But according to Jackboy, Kodak wasn't just getting pressure from the internet. Jackboy let Kodak join his IG Live session back in 2021, and they started screaming at each other like crazy.
Hey,
What it is?
Don't hang up. Don't hang up in that.
I'm not about to be on this lame ass shit with you. Hey, so I had your password?
Let's just rap.
I had your password, yes or no?
They started off beefing about some claims Kodak made about the YoungBoy beef. Kodak had gone live and claimed that Youngboy was about to sign with him. But Jackboy started the beef because Jackboy had Kodak's IG password. Kodak claimed that Jackboy was the one who made the comments about Youngboy cooperating with the cops during the Ayanna Mayweather situation.
Youngboy was ready to sign the FG back then. Like, Youngboy was ready to sign the FG back then. Brothers on some shit. Nigga posted on my shit. When I was in prison, nigga had my Instagram. Yeah, he told me he was gonna post it.
But it didn't make any sense because the beef between Kodak and Youngboy started 3 years before any of that went down. Jackboy pressed Kodak about it on live. Then he claimed that he beat Kodak up back in the day. That wasn't the only wild shot Jackboy took at Kodak though. Later in the live, Jackboy claimed that Kodak had to join a new gang in prison because of the Nipsey Hussle situation. According to Jackboy,
what about that shit that you had said on the internet last time? And when you went to jail, niggas wanted to see about you, about that shit, about that gang shit. That boy had to join a whole nother gang in jail because of that. Behind bars.
the beef with Jackboy and Kodak was getting hotter every day. But then Kodak reached out to Jackboy after one of their homies was brutally murdered. Wiz the Wizard was another Florida rapper who was signed to Kodak's Sniper Gang label and was tight with Jackboy too. Wiz had a crazy come up in the streets, and the police claim he was running a massive crew of goons when he was just 17 years old and they were kicking in doors all over the place. Wiz ended up getting hit with an attempted murder charge for allegedly trying to kill a dude named Denzel Williams. Williams picked Wiz the Wizard out of a photo lineup after Wiz allegedly shot at him and was supposed to testify in the trial. But Williams didn't survive long enough to make it to the courtroom. Right before the trial was supposed to start, Williams was shot and killed outside of his home, and an innocent woman got caught up in the situation too and was tragically murdered. After Williams died, the case against Wiz was tossed out and he signed a Sniper Gang. Just like Jackboy, Wiz the Wizard and Kodak had been homies since back in the day. They met while they were locked up in juvie and got close fast. But then their relationship fell apart when Wiz tried to get in the rap game. Wiz and Kodak started beefing about how Kodak allegedly only signed him for $30K.
I ain't even know I signed for $30,000. Whole time I signed for $30,000, I ain't even know it.
And Wiz said he just wanted to pay Kodak to get out of the deal. Wiz the Wizard said he would give Kodak $100K to let him out of the deal. But apparently Kodak blocked him on everything, so Wiz couldn't even talk to Kodak about the situation. Kodak clapped back and said Wiz was just clout chasing. But Wiz hopped on IG Live and said there wasn't any real beef and they were just having some industry problems.
But yeah, man, me and bro, like, that's my nigga though, man. It ain't no crazy shit, man. Like I said, if it's that deep with a fault, it ain't no crazy shit. It's just, you know, at the end of the day, business is business.
It looked like Kodak and Wiz were about to squash the beef and move on. But then something shocking went down that changed everything. On September 17th, 2021, Wiz the Wizard's body was found under a tarp in front of an abandoned house in Florida. Nobody saw what went down, and the police believed that he was beaten to death and then his body was dumped thereafter. The cops never booked anyone for the murder, and all kinds of crazy rumors started flying around Wiz the Wizard's death. A lot of people think he was still in the streets, even though his rap career was popping off and that the ops caught up to him. But there was another wild theory going around too that claimed Kodak was involved with the hit. There's no evidence to back it up, but this is the rumor that some people believe. After Wiz died, Kodak was giving a speech and said that he had just lost a very close friend and that he's been dealing with losses his whole life.
You know, I just lost a friend, a very close friend for we've been friends for over 10 years. I just lost him yesterday. He got a beautiful baby girl too, so it's it's crazy dealing with losing loved ones and stuff like that. It's hard. I've been dealing with loss my whole life.
It seemed like Kodak was hit pretty hard by the news, but then he dropped the track Back for Everything and dissed Wiz with the line, "Yeah, Double M Gang, but I ain't talking Rick Ross. Double M Gang, I took that shit from Wiz. Rest in peace, my nigga, but it's his fault. The way you let them kill you like a jit. Talking to Wham, you saying the same, did you like a lame." Kodak dissing Wiz like that was weird, but he tried to use the situation to squash the beef with Jackboy. After the news broke about Wiz dying, Kodak hopped on Twitter and told Jackboy they should use it as a wake-up call and said, "Shit get real crazy quick out here, unexpectedly, and fuck this distance love, nigga. Come give me a hug, nigga." The peace didn't last long though, and just a couple months later, Kodak said he was gonna sue Jackboy for breaching his contract with Sniper Gang. According to rumors, the real reason Kodak started beefing with Jackboy when he got out of jail is that Jackboy signed a major deal with Empire Records while Kodak was locked up. When Kodak got home, he went live on IG and said that Jackboy had been telling everyone he was gonna give Kodak $1 million.
I got an M for him when he come home. Soon, boom.
I came home early. Soon niggas like, oh yeah, bro, about to come home. All of a sudden, niggas just get ghosts. Nigga move. Now I'm saying, nigga move. Nigga just go again strange, homie.
At the same time, Jackboy had allegedly signed a deal with Empire and was buying Lambos and flexing his cash. Kodak said he never made a dime off Jackboy and would have been happy if Jackboy just bought him a watch or something.
I never made a dime off shit. A nigga could have bought me a watch, homie.
But Jackboy aired his side out on live and said he tried to give Kodak $300K, and Kodak said it wasn't enough.
I got 300 racks for you. This fuck nigga had the audacity to be like, oh, no, that ain't enough. What, you running out of money? What, you ain't having motion, big guy? 300,000 not enough?
According to him, he thought he was gonna have more time to get a meal for Kodak because Yak was supposed to be locked up for 4 years. So when he came home early after just 2 years in prison, Jackboy didn't have the full meal ready for him, but still tried to make sure he was good. The situation got messy, and then Kodak claimed Jackboy was trying to sue him. Jackboy clapped back and aired Kodak out for saying he misses him online and then acting different behind the scenes and in person. Kodak went on the Big Facts podcast in March 2022 and said he didn't know how the situation was going to work out.
You know, I love that little nigga, man. I wouldn't have never, gave a nigga the opportunity to shine with a nigga, to shine with me. I wouldn't have never opened my platform up to you if it wasn't no love.
Then a few months later, Jackboy did an interview with DJ Academics and gave some more details about the situation.
I guess the beef started, I was in prison when the beef started. I was in prison in Virginia, and I guess the nigga burnt the boxes or some shit. That's how the beef start. Like, a nigga burnt your boxes. That ain't my merch, a nigga, you know what I'm saying? So now you posting and you got people posting on your page all type of wild shit, and then you trying to say, oh,
Jackboy also told Academics,
on the contract, I guess it said $2,500. My dumb ass, you know, I'm young, I'm thinking you my homeboy. I ain't read not one word. I ain't asked for no lawyer. I just signed. Like this my nigga, I'm good. Like, I know I'm good. So I just signed, boom.
But later, Jackboy realized how bad he got played. According to Jackboy,
I got meals now. You should be happy for a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should be like, bro, you what the fuck? Like, you know we was broke. You know me want $0 in my pocket. You know that. So if anything, you should be like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
Do you think there's might be jealousy towards your success? Because I've always said signing to an artist.
I know it is. And I learned that in life.
but talking about the beef with Academics wasn't enough, and Jackboy had to respond on record too. Kodak dropped the track Super Gremlin and took shots at Jackboy with the bar, "We could have been superstars. Remember when we was jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switched like a pussy little bitch. Damn, my nigga, you tripping." So Jackboy clapped back with a remix of Jay-Z's track, Renegade, and rapped, "Nigga, fuck you and your little gang. I've been a thug. You just doing it for the fame. Lame with a name. You ain't Z, you bought your way in. Boy, you ain't no killer. You be crying when you get caged in. Never been on PC. I'm in population with murderers. I was repping your brand going hard, making sure they heard of us." There were rumors that Kodak even blocked Jackboy from performing at Rolling Loud after they started beefing, and Jackboy aired it out and rapped, "Had to countersue. You trying to block motion, want me to be signed to you. Told Rolling Loud, y'all let him come, then I'm not gonna be coming through. Hating on my success, hoping that people don't go and work with me." Then he went after Kodak for playing his own artist and said, "You've been a bitch. You try to pull stunts with Wham and Wiz. You the only nigga I know that get mad when they artists lit. You the only nigga faking, acting like you about to spin. Yo ass a federal agent, protected by the president." Then at the end of 2022, Jackboy said he wanted to box Kodak in the ring and put $2 million on the line.
I will put up $2 million right now to fight Yak in the ring.
The boxing match never went down though, and fans were thinking the beef had calmed down. But it turns out that in January 2023, it almost got Jackboy killed. On January 16th, 2023, Jackboy performed a show in Sanford, Florida at a spot called The Barn. The show went down without any drama, but Jackboy had no idea that a huge crew of shooters were waiting to catch him outside. After the show, 6 whips full of dudes from a Florida gang called On Top Forever, or OTF, pulled up and started letting off shots into the Sprinter van they thought Jackboy was riding in. They were using high-powered rifles with armor-piercing rounds to make sure they got the job done. But it turns out, they hit up the wrong van. The van they shot up was just full of innocent people who didn't have any connection to Jackboy. 6 of them got hit up, and 1 woman was tragically killed. About a year after the shooting went down, news broke that the cops thought it was related to Kodak and Jackboy's beef. At first, people on the news were trying to tie Kodak to the shooting and made it sound like he might have put a bag on Jackboy's head. But that's not how it went down, according to the cops.
The likely motive for the incident stemmed from a very public, high-profile dispute playing out on social media and in the court system involving Jackboy and a known associate of the shooters, another rap artist, Bill Capri, known by the stage name Kodak Black.
The police think they were trying to get some clout by killing Jackboy, but instead an innocent woman ended up dead. Jackboy told Angela Yee in an interview that he got in touch with the woman's family and the whole situation had a big effect on him. Jackboy said that growing up, he got used to people getting shot and killed, but talking to the woman's dad made him realize how tragic the whole thing was, and it was the first time he felt really bad about someone he didn't know dying. That wasn't the only time someone tried to take Jackboy out though. In December 2023, someone pulled up to Jackboy's crib and shot a dude 3 times who was standing outside. When the shooting went down, rumors were flying that Jackboy had been hit up and was in critical condition, but then Jackboy hopped online immediately to let everyone know the story was cap. After the news broke that Jackboy was okay, everyone started saying that his brother was the one who got shot and had to be airlifted to the hospital, but nobody really knows who the victim was. Cops say Jackboy was the target, and they ended up booking 2 dudes for the shooting. It's not clear why they wanted to kill Jackboy, but it was a wild hit because they slid into a gated community to get at him, even though there were cameras everywhere. Luckily, Jackboy has been staying out of drama lately, but Kodak's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Fans have been worried about him for a while after Kodak started looking like he was having some serious drug issues. Kodak went on Drink Champs in October 2023, and after the show came out, all kinds of people were saying he needed help. Fans were worried, and Ray J even said that people need to stop interviewing Kodak and somebody should step in to get him some help instead. Then Kodak clapped back and said he put hands on Ray J and that he didn't need any help. The video was crazy though, because while Kodak was saying he didn't need help, it looked like he snorted a line in the middle of the ramp. A couple months later, Kodak got busted for drug possession after the cops found him passed out in his whip. Rumors were that he got caught with cocaine, but Kodak said he was just high on lean. Kodak admitted that he pops perks too, but he was prescribed them after getting shot in the leg back in 2022.
I was on the lean, I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I tell God himself I do perks. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But them was my medicine prescribed to me. I will honestly say that, like even before I had got shot and I had got prescribed to him again and shit like that.
Kodak told fans he had already spent $350K on rehab trying to get better. But when he got out of jail on the drug charge, Kodak made headlines again for throwing rocks at a reporter who was trying to interview him. It's not clear if he's going to get hit with any charges for that situation, but Kodak is still facing a drug trafficking case from some charges he picked up in 2022. Jackboy hasn't been sending any shots at Kodak for a while, and when Angela Yee asked him about the situation, it was clear that Jackboy didn't really want to talk about anything.
You're like, no, I don't want to talk about him at all. Not good. All right.
Jackboy told Angela Yee that he's focused on positivity right now. So even if Jackboy is still beefing with Kodak, it's clear he's not going to be dropping any more diss tracks right now. There's still a chance that Kodak and Jackboy could squash everything and move on. But if the beef keeps going, it's probably only a matter of time before stuff gets dangerous again.